What's going on, guys? It's Jeff. By the way, I want to thank you guys for all the love on the recent videos. We got some more news today, though. We got the beta coming up at the end of this week, and since, you know, obviously it's beta week now, we're gonna be getting more teasers and information leading up to COD Next and everything, and then obviously a ton of information there. We got info that we can actually preload the beta of Modern Warfare 2 now, I believe on Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern. But with it being beta week, we actually got some more information here, a new announcement, new blog post and everything. New Call of Duty Next event intel. How to watch, preload, beta rewards, and stuff. That's basically what I'm gonna look at here, though. Basically the beta rewards. It talks about the whole thing. Call of Duty Next is shaping up to be nothing short of spectacular. Here's what a taste of what to expect. I honestly don't know. These Call of Duty events, whenever the streamers go out there and shit, even the recording process is still scuffed sometimes. I've known creators that have been flown out there and then tried to record, and then the recording is bugged, and then they just have to collect all of that recording from all the other people that were there. So for me, like, I have absolutely no interest to go and, you know, travel hours and hours and hours stressed out, thinking that I can die on the way there in like a car crash or some shit just to play the new COD for a couple hours. It ain't worth it. I'm sorry. There are things that I want, but to live, yeah, living is awesome. 150 of your favorite streamers will be in attendance, ready to squad up, drop in, and play. Key details about the Modern Warfare 2 open beta will be shared, as well as redacted information and additional surprises. So this could either be Warzone 2 information or DMZ. I'm gonna assume Warzone 2 because they haven't made any true real announcements about it yet, talking about it or anything, so we'll see. Broadcast kicks off Thursday. Oh, it's at 12:30 Pacific. You know, that's actually kind of interesting timing. So what, is Call of Duty Next gonna be, what, a half an hour long? The way that this is lining up, I'm just saying, the way that this is lining up, I think this is gonna be released on Thursday. I know I'm starting some sort of rumor in this way, I get it, but the way that this time slot looks, it doesn't make sense. It should be 10 a.m. Pacific instead of 9:30 a.m. Pacific. This makes me believe that the event is around 30 minutes long, and as soon as you hit that 10 a.m. Pacific or 1 p.m. Eastern, that's usually when updates roll around. So what if we go through this whole event, ends right at update time, and they tell us, hey, the beta is actually live right now. For PlayStation users anyway. I don't know, that's just an interesting time slot right here. They have a half an hour before an update goes out on a day that doesn't seemingly matter what update would come out at that point, because we're obviously still waiting for the beta. It also doesn't even really make sense, even if a regular update were to be coming out that day, like say that this event wasn't really happening, it's not like they couldn't run the event when they do like a playlist update or some shit. I don't know, that's just interesting timing. I'm just pointing it out. Now it says Friday, it's gonna start on Friday, but I don't know, that timing's a little weird. PlayStation owners can download the beta early starting on Wednesday, September 14th, 10 a.m. Pacific. All right, so we've seen all this stuff, right? We've seen this a million times. We've been talking about it for weeks, months even. But now we finally have something new here. So Modern Warfare 2 open beta reward. Weekend 1, animated emblem, smashed it, unlocked at level 2. Buckle up charm, animated player card, a sticker, and a weapon blueprint unlocked at level 15. I don't necessarily know what weapon that is. Some people were saying like MP7 or some shit, but I don't know. That looks a little different from an MP7 from what I remember. I could be wrong. I don't know shit about guns. I have played Call of Duty so long and still don't know shit about guns. I don't give a fuck about guns, dude. So many different weapons look so similar in so many different ways, and then there's just like small little differences that people can point out and whatever. I mean, that's impressive. Cool. Good for you. Not me, though. I do not care enough. We also get an operator skin. This is our first look at like an operator skin in terms of like how they're even rendering the way that the models look. We have a better picture right here. Here's the skin. A sticker, a vehicle skin. Does that mean that we're going to be using a vehicle in the beta? Are there vehicles in the beta? We're going to get like a ground war or some shit. And then a weapon blueprint frontal impact unlocked at level 30. So I assume the beta is going to go max level to 30. Maybe weekend 1, it'll cap us out at 15 or 20 or something like that. And then weekend 2, it'll cap us out at the end at 30. This also says a vinyl. I thought that this was like a calling card or something like that. But it's a vinyl. And I think a vinyl is actually like the audio. It could be something else completely different though. But from what I remember, like on Cold War, they had like tapes and shit that would like play music and stuff. So maybe that's part of it. Maybe you can play music while in the vehicle or change it in the menus or something. So some people are saying this is the ACR. Other people are saying it's the AMAC. Other people are saying the SCAR. I don't really know what this weapon is. No idea if it's like accurate, whatever. I mean, obviously we don't see any gameplay of it, but so whatever this little SMG is and whatever this AR is, I mean, even if they did have the names of them, to be fair, we don't really know if we should even be excited for either of these weapons. They could just be ass. You never know. Ensure you have the latest information about it. Check in the Call of Duty blog for a full rundown of everything you'll receive, including a Vault Edition rewards available during the beta, as well as content you can use right now in Vanguard and Warzone. Check out this blog. It's really annoying. Like, obviously, double XP is, like, super important for me. Like, if I want to get through this leveling process and, like, camos and shit as quickly as possible. They have this whole scuffed thing where, like, they're only giving people double XP whenever they ordered it through the in-game store, instead of, like, I don't know, getting it on Steam or ordering it just on Battle.net without going through the store. It's like, it's so fucked up. I really hope that I get my things. I'm pretty sure I bought it through the store. What happens if you were to gift it to somebody? Would that person get the double XP? I can't gift through the in-game store. I feel like everybody should just get that double XP with that Vault pre-order, no matter what platform or whatever. Paying like $100 fucking dollars. Obviously, I don't encourage anybody to go and spend, you know, the most expensive version, but also Warzone 2 presumably being, you know, free as well. It's just, if you kind of want a head start on Warzone 2 before it comes out and be more familiar with the mechanics of the game, you're probably gonna want to play Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer. But the rumor though, you got about maybe only 3 weeks, maybe a month or so until Warzone comes out. So that's really why I'm hoping that I get that double XP so I can really get through all of the camo challenges before Warzone 2 comes out. That's really what everybody is going to be just clamoring for. It's going to be nuts. If you think this skin is boring, stick to Fortnite, respectfully. They're going to have 50 operators that look like this in Modern Warfare 2, and it's going to be so boring. Like how Vanguard had 30 different skins with a gas mask that all look the same. Well, at least it has some color on it. It's not like some plain black and gray. Yeah, I mean, true. I don't like the highlighter color. It reminds me of the hall monitors in school. And genuinely speak, like literally in elementary school, hall monitors upset me so much that I'm still mad about it decades later. I try not to hold grudges, but as soon as I see this highlighter color, it's just, they're about to write me up for walking too fast. Worst beta rewards ever. Well, that's just wrong. That's literally wrong. Someone would give you like just a calling card. It was so fucking funny. The other rewards, like no one even talked about it. At least the majority of people are saying that it's actually pretty clean. To be fair though, I'm gonna expect a lot of this where things that might be kind of on the scale might be, since it has the Modern Warfare name on it, people are gonna be like, nah, I think that looks great. Because people just straight up actively and willingly ignore the problems with these games. It's crazy. That Modern Warfare name has so much power, it's nuts. Also, once all that COD Next and shit comes out and all the gameplay is there, obviously I'll make a video, you know, reacting to it and shit. Obviously, I'm not gonna be able to play it myself. Now, I mean, I've been invited to these events and stuff, but you know me, I don't go anywhere, so. No, I really hope that they nerf mounting. If they're gonna have mounting in the game at least, I hope they nerf it. Make it so it doesn't remove all recoil, you know what I mean? Like, if you were to take mounting as like an attachment, it's literally the greatest attachment in the game. It is the greatest means that you have of reducing your recoil in the game. I think if they like reduce its effectiveness by maybe, I don't know, 20-30%, like it should absolutely help. It makes sense that it helps. I also understand that there is a drawback where you're stuck on the edge of the ledge, but we also don't know if we can actually move with mounting on this game. Like we can over on Vanguard, for example. You can like strafe while mounted or whatever, which is crazy, by the way. Speaking of crazy, that House of the Dragon episode, we're definitely back in the Game of Thrones world, that's for sure. I wonder if there's gonna be an OP shotgun right off rip for Modern Warfare 2. Because 725 was overtuned off rip. People just need to have time to find it or find an attachment that is just absolutely broken. I wonder what the shoot house equivalent is going to be on this game. Obviously, they should be bringing back shipment. I'm pretty sure that's confirmed. I wonder what the equivalent is going to be. Obviously, you just got to make a pretty symmetrical map. You know, make one side pretty unique, another side pretty unique, but even both ways, sort of. And then just have both sides down the middle the exact same. Like, I love maps like that. I really do. They're really simple. They're real balanced. They make the most sense. They have the least amount of spawn issues. You guys do remember the spawn issues when this map came out, though, right? Or just in general on this game. It was crazy because when we were on the bigger maps, the game would do a great job at spawning people incredibly far away from all of the action. It would take forever to get back into it. Not to mention that you couldn't skip that annoying ass animation where it would fly back down into the map every single time you died over and over again. It's kind of like that Battlefield thing where every single time you get killed, you have to go through the process of letting your character give up and die or get rezzed, and then go through the whole animation of picking your thing and then spawning back in. The camera would do that panning thing all the time, and then on top of that, it would be spawned so far away from the action that multiple games, especially even in Team Deathmatch, there was no radar. They were telling everybody to just use the compass, bro. We're not saying that it doesn't work. We're saying that the other way works much better. The game flows better. People understand better. People enjoy it better. So why are we even changing that shit? And then once we got the smaller maps like Shoot House and Shipment, as soon as we got those maps, we were spawning on top of and inside of other players repeatedly. It was crazy. Now, most games off rip aren't usually that great. I think Modern Warfare 2 in terms of the beta is going to be a lot of fun, so long as we actually have like a lot of access to things. I'm really hoping that it's like a regular multiplayer experience and not some stupid stuff like 2v2. I want 6v6 or more. I want to play the game. I want to play it within a multiplayer setting. I don't want Warzone mechanics. I don't want BR mechanics. I simply just want COD multiplayer. Call of Duty multiplayer has been on the decline for so long. Modern Warfare 2019 brought that back up, but a lot of people say, oh, it's just a thing for Warzone, but that's really just how people view it. Because they can care about Warzone is why they view it that way. If less people gave a single shit about Warzone, we wouldn't be saying that we're doing this for Warzone. We would just simply be playing the game. That's coming up. Maybe we'll get some more teasers or information or gameplay or something like that, you know, in every single day coming up to it. Maybe some more gameplay will drop tomorrow and maybe the next day before COD Next. But it looks good. Looks crispy. Typical Modern Warfare.